नमस्कार, सत श्री अकाल, बहुत बहुत आदाब, जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्णा, जय माता शेरावाली। मैं हूं प्रकाश एस्ट्रोलॉजर, पेश करूंगा आपके सामने ज्योतिष शास्त्र। आपसे बात करते हैं, मुखातिब होते हैं, गुफ्तगू करते हैं। प्रोग्राम में भाग लेना चाहते हैं, बताना होगा आपको नाम, जन्म तारीख, डेट ऑफ बर्थ, प्लेस ऑफ बर्थ, टाइम ऑफ बर्थ क्या है। Okay, how can I help you?
Okay, it's a marital problem. I've spoke to you about this before, and some of the things you said were so, I've realised in later years, were so right. Do you know, right now I'm at crossroads where I've got to make a final decision regarding my marriage. You know, my husband's always cheating on me, playing games, and I'm quite hurt. And I think I need some guidance as into where I stand with this man. Is this man going to really change, or is this just a fascination in my head? This guy's never going to change. If I gave you his date of birth, I was wondering if you could look into it and see whether, you know, this guy really does deserve another chance, or it's not worth it. It's not worth the heartache.
Can I have your partner's name, please?
Yeah, it's the 6th of April.
Can I have his name, please?
Harvinder Singh.
Date of birth?
6th of April, 78.
Time of birth?
I don't know the time of birth, unfortunately, but he was born in India.
Which part of India?
Maybe Sirsa, something, yes, Sirsa, I don't know.
Okay. Prith, your time is going to be finished. You have to call again. Your time is almost finished. Please call me again. Then I can complete the conversation. His place of birth is Sirsa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got your husband's horoscope and your horoscope. And tell me what you really want. What information you're seeking?
Sorry?
I got your husband's details and your details. Please talk to me now. Please talk to me.
Yeah, I basically wanted to know whether this marriage was worth the piece of paper that it's on, because of how it's been over the 10 years that we've been married.
Have you got children?
We've got 3 children.
Okay.
But the guy makes me ill. I feel like I'm in a mental and emotional abusive relationship.
I think then you got to involve the elders and talk to them.
Oh, no, his side of the family are never involved, and my side of the family are saying forgive him. But I think I'm so scarred. I just want to know, is there hope? Because there's certain things you told me a long time ago that have probably come to light recently, you know? So I just wanted to seek your guidance in, you know, what you're saying with how his character is in terms of how he is with me, you know?
My dear lady, I'm a professional astrologer. I'm an ethical astrologer. I have to protect the family. I understand what the pain you're going through, but we are not talking about one person or 2 people. We are talking about 3 children, mother and the father. So, whatever I told you ages ago, I don't remember. I'm sorry, but end of the day, we have to protect the family.
Well, my children are unhappy. My son doesn't like him, doesn't want him back in the house. So I'm just wondering what you're saying where my marriage is concerned, rather than, you know, what does my marriage look like to you from what you're looking at as an astrologer?
Well, marriage was looking at the same as when I've spoken to you a few years ago. Because I don't flatter people. I tell that hardcore truth. And sometimes
Please tell me the hardcore truth. Let me hear the hardcore truth.
Well, you have 3 children. At that time, maybe you haven't had that many children, or maybe one, or maximum no children. So that's
Yeah,
some.
but children, sometimes you can psychologically affect the children and do more damage to them by staying with a person that's unhealthy for you and your children. So, astrologically, where is this relationship?
Astrologically, this relationship based on your tolerance and your patience. That's it. I should not say anything more. Astrologically, this relationship is based on your tolerance and patience. That's it. I should not say anything more. How tolerated you can be, how much patience you can have be. You can cultivate your patience all the time. You have to come back again and again and again and again. But I'm sure this gentleman have to act like a man, honorable man, not dishonorable. At least his children should love him. That is very beautiful and the most important. And you should not be vulnerable at all. He should be looking after you, protecting you in every way.
Yeah.
That is most. If you are a man, that your family have to be, at least your children have to be very content and happy with you. If they are not, then you can't call yourself a man. And at least your wife should be proud of you. Then you are a man. एक्चुअली मर्द तब बनते हैं जब औरत आपको मर्द बनाएगी, और औरत ही आपको नामर्द बना सकती है. सिंपल, विद इन ए सेकंड, तब आप मर्द हैं. तो औरत की इज्जत करें और प्यार से रहें. अगर बच्चे पैदा कर लिए, अगर इफ़ यू हैव ए चिल्ड्रन, एटलीस्ट you invest passion, love, care in the children, not like that.
He's having affairs outside. He doesn't provide financially, and I feel like I've just got to be a doormat for him, and that's the only way it's going to work.
You got to, I think, Prit, you got to talk to elders. You got to talk to somebody who have families, head or somebody.
Yeah, but nobody gets involved. Uncle Prakash, nobody gets involved. At the end of the day, you're on your own when it comes to stuff like this. And you can probably see from my birth chart that that's how it is. I'm always on my own.
But
and I think because I'm a baptized Christian, we're all about forgiving people.
I think, Prit, you at the moment, your major responsibility towards your children.
Yeah.
That's it. Protect them in every way, in every form. And make sure their children should not suffer at all. No, at least you can offer them peace. Just peace and harmony.
Yeah, and that's not going to happen with him round. Okay.
Because the guys, at the moment, the situation is out of control. The marriage is just not in that running order or working order. If you are 3 children, your husband and wife, you have a lot to have, honestly speaking. But somebody have to be focused inside the home, not outside. Somebody should be driven inside the home, not outside. And
does it look like that there is, according to his and my chart, does it look like there is hope and he can be a reformed character? Or does it look like he's always going to be like absent-minded from the home?
If he can't control his temper, aggression, behavior, emotions, then the whole thing will be out of order.
Okay.
If he can't control his negative thoughts, if he can't invest or refine himself, all the time annoyed, pissed off, aggressive, me.
Yeah, that's exactly how he is. Oh my God, yeah.
If the guy he have to think beyond selfishness. He have to think like a human being, not a dog. I'm sorry. I'm not insulting the guy.
Okay.
You have to think like a human being.
Yeah.
You have to think about you're responsible for 3 children. And your first and last responsibility about these children, you produce yourself. And you have to be the right model for these children. They should be proud of you. You are the dad. You should be the Superman for your kid.
Now, the thing is, at the moment, my son has a turbulent relationship with him, and he doesn't want him back in the house because he's seen too much. So and it's like the girls, they're not bothered, but my son, he's really bothered and affected by it.
I think you must, Prith, you
I don't
must
think it's
talk
gonna work.
to an
I just
expert.
needed you to tell
Please
me that
talk to
what
an
it looks
expert.
like.
Please talk to an expert. Talk to an expert. Ask somebody, either if he can't control his temper, his aggression, his madness, then this is not going to work. You're not here to abuse your children. No way, no way. You can't do that. You should never do that. No. And you got to protect them in every form. I'll support you in that respect. But he's a grown-up man. He's not a kid. We're talking about somebody who's 36-year-old man.
Yes, that's
So
right.
he know right and wrong, truth and lie. He know he know very well.
He
Then
chooses that direction, doesn't he? He chooses to live that way.
If you choose to, but that is that is his choice. If he know right and wrong, truth and lie, then if he still follows that self-destructive path, then he's chosen to live like that. It's not like somebody is going to do anything to him. He's chosen that.
You know, sometimes people go through phases where they go through a couple of months of being like this. They press the self-destructive button, and you know they can have periods where they're good, and then they go through this self-destructive mode. You know, you looking at his chart, is he always going to be like this?
What you really want to know? Truth?
I just want to know, is he always going to be... Does it look like, looking at his chart, that he's always going to be destructive like this? Is that what you see?
I can't lie.
I know, I don't want you to lie, because I appreciate your honesty and, you know...
Something is there. He have to change if he want to be a good human being, a good father. And he have to do it from internally. He can do it. He have a strength to do that. But somebody should motivate him without abusing the children or family. Now, he can do that. He's a big man. He can do that very easily. But that particular emotion must come from inside. Somebody, I'm sure he respects somebody in his life, parents, family, whoever. Somebody got to talk to him. And he can do that if he want to. Yes.
So he can make a change if he wanted to.
If he want
he has to want to.
Yeah. But only choice if he want to. Only choice if he want to. Only choice. He can do that. He can be a very good father. He can be a very wonderful husband. He can be a very, very good family member. He can raise a very beautiful family. No problem with that.
Uncle, looking at my chart, would I be better off single? Because right now I feel that I would be better off on my own. Because for mental peace and for Shanti, I feel like I'm better on my own.
I can't blame you.
No, but looking at my chart, sometimes you can tell, can't you, that, you know...
I can't blame you for that. Because marriage is supposed to make you content.
Yeah, I'm not happy. I'm just really dissatisfied.
Yeah, marriage is supposed to give you happiness, contentment, security, not fear, not vulnerability, not misery, no, not sadness or disappointment. I think somebody got to have a word with him, address the situation. I think somebody should show him his video when he's go mad. Please look the way you are behaving. Are you proud of that? Maybe he's ashamed of that, the way he should be done. Somebody should show him exactly.
No, he always says sorry, but then 2 months later he's doing the same thing again.
No,
but what I'm thinking is, Uncle, that am I going to be better off without him? Because that's what I feel. I feel like I'd be better off single. You know, that's how my children feel as well. They're better off just seeing him outside and not living with him.
You are 35 plus. I'm sorry to say that. But you don't need anyone's suggestion. What you've been through, you know right and wrong.
Yeah.
And you got to make either you have to have a word with him in the presence of elders or good people or whoever the person or community members, that please, we want a whole family need a good life. And you have all the abilities to be a very fine father and very best husband. You can do that. But try to be like that. You don't have to be, now you have 3 children, so please, you have to be a role model for these 3 children. So make sure your children should not hate you. Or childhood is the best gift you can offer to a child, and childhood can be a worse curse you can offer to somebody, and those memories can linger on with you till the day you die.
I totally get that. I've been through it twice, one with my mum and dad,
Yes.
and now I'm living, it's like history's repeating
As
itself.
a father, please give your children the best memories, the loveliest memories, please. He can do that if he want to. He can do that. He can easily do that. He have to go beyond his own greed, own selfishness, own self-centeredness. You can be a very big man. You got to make sure you can be a very big father if you think your
But
children.
if that's his character, Uncle, if that's his character, greed and me and selfishness, surely people never change with what they are, who they are.
Can I say, if he want to, he can change. If he
can
want
change.
to. If he chose not to, he can't change. If somebody massaging
it'd be
his
a
ego,
gamble, wouldn't it? It's just a gamble. It's like another chance, isn't it? It's just a gamble, isn't it?
if somebody massaging his ego, he will not change. Somebody will motivate him. Come on, be on the track. Come on, be on the track. Be good. You have to be role model for your children. You have to be role model. Make sure when you turn 50 plus, your children should not hate you and tell you this and this. I don't want to know him. I don't want to speak to him. No.
My son hates him. My son hates him, detests him, doesn't want to see him. That's how he feels right now.
That is not very. That's the biggest punishment a child can give it to his father. Yes, that is the biggest. That is a very not. No. I think you got to get together in the presence of elders or whoever the people are, and somebody should address the final statement. Please, he can be a good father. He have the potential.
But not a good husband.
He can be a good husband, but end of the day, he have to swallow his fake ego, false pride. He have to swallow that. If you are a man, you got to go eat your anger. You got to say, no matter what I was do, I will not lose my temper. No matter what you do.
What's he angry about? What I don't understand. What's triggering this anger of greed? What is it?
A lot of things are there. You just living in that particular scenario, and where you feel like it. But make sure he can be a good father. But as longer he just have to. If he can eat his ego, he can be a best father, best husband. That's it. If he can eat his own anger, the problem is solved. He can be a very good father if he want to be.
If he wants to, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's just a gamble then, isn't it?
Is that second turning right or turning left? Steering wheel in his hand. Just turning right, he will be on the right track. And somebody, please, Prit, somebody have to motivate him regarding those people who are very close to him.
Then his own people don't motivate him. He doesn't talk to anybody in his own family. And his parents don't really care, if I'm honest, as long as he's sending them money in India. And my family, my Uncle Pete, my uncle and my mum, they're trying to motivate him, and they say, he's only gone to them now that I've thrown him out. But before that, he didn't even talk to my family. He was just having this midlife crisis where he was drinking, smoking, and just having an affair. And I was just there making his chapatis. It was horrible.
Listen,
it was like mental and emotional torture, what he was doing to me. He was actually telling me to go and get another man.
No. Please, no.
He was telling me to go find somebody else to sleep with. These are the horrible things he's been saying to me.
आपका साथ देने का बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. अगले हफ्ते मेरी आप सबसे मुलाकात होगी. इंतजार रहेगा आप सबके टेलीफोन कॉल्स का. चलता हूं, लौट के मिलूंगा बहुत जल्द. अगले हफ्ते सेम डे सेम टाइम. लुक आफ्टर योरसेल्फ. टेक केयर. बाय बाय.